Hey, Carrie, let's get together at lunch this week and go over that new project for the Walker Group. What day's good for you?
Sure. How about Thursday?
Sounds great. I'll see you then. Hey, Carrie, let's get together at lunch this week and go over that new project for the Walker Group. What day's good for you?
Sure, Joe. How about Thursday?
Okay, sounds great. We'll see you then. Carrie, let's get together at lunch this week to go over that new project for the Walker Group. What day are you available?
Sure, Joe. How about Thursday?
Now, let's consider the opposite characteristic, asynchronous. These are methods where the communication is a one-way flow of information, and any replies are usually delayed. Asynchronous communication can still be a very effective method of dealing with customers or coworkers as long as both parties accept the lack of real-time back-and-forth interaction, which is inherent in asynchronous communications. Letter, fax, voicemail, email. These are all one-way messages. The expectation is you'll need to wait a period of time if a response is needed. Because they're very useful when immediate replies aren't time-sensitive, asynchronous communication methods can be very convenient for business. Each party can send and receive the message when it's convenient to their individual schedule and workload. Well, now we understand some of the features of synchronous and asynchronous communications. What other characteristics do these 7 touchpoints have in common? Well, consider this. Face-to-face, phone, and voicemail all rely on the spoken word. The written word is used for email, letter, instant messaging, and fax. And both spoken communications as well as the written word each have their own special characteristics which make them useful when conducting business communications. The purpose of this course is to raise the awareness about the various means we might use to communicate with our customers and coworkers. Now that we're aware of these 7 touch points, let's concentrate on some strategies to improve how we use them. Because the majority of customer communications still takes place on the telephone, we're going to concentrate on that area first. It's important to remember that most of the concepts we'll be covering also cross-apply to the other touch points.
Communication tools.
When you have a repair job to do at home, you probably have a toolbox. Well, there are tools you use with the spoken word too. These are your communication tools when you're on the telephone. Let's begin with voice. Unless you're communicating by video conference, there aren't visual signals when you're on the telephone. But you do have several other ways to get your meaning across. And the most important is your voice itself.
Voice. Speed.
Your voice is the all-important delivery system for your words and thoughts. And here's an important first step. Make sure the other person has the opportunity to hear and understand you. We've all had the experience of having someone at the other end of the telephone or a voicemail message being difficult to understand. And sometimes it's because they talk too fast.
Yeah, Bob, this is Joe over at LMS Technologies. We need to decide what to do about the Wharton project.
You need to concentrate on speaking clearly and being understood. If people often say to you, "What?" or "I didn't understand you," take the hint. If you're speaking too fast, slow it down. The best way is to try and match the speed of your caller. Otherwise, you'll drive a fast talker crazy by talking too slow, or possibly confuse a slow talker by talking too fast. A few more voice factors you'll want to consider besides speed are
Inflection.
Have you ever had the experience of listening to a monotone voice?
Miss Jones, at Acme, customers are the very reason we're here. We're excited you're doing business with us.
Boring, and it sounds insincere. Remember to vary the inflection of your voice to keep it interesting and believable. Change the pitch of your voice.
Hi, Miss Jones. At Acme, customers are the very reason we're here. We're excited you're doing business with us.
Enunciation.